right. So, as we're talking about integrity today, couple thoughts for you this afternoon. What do we mean when we're talking about integrity? Couple things we want to be aware of here. Um, Probably something y'all might have thought about before. We're talking about being dependable. Sometimes that's taking initiative. Let's look at a quote here from C.S. Lewis. Quote here: "Integrity is doing what is right, even when no one is looking." So we're thinking about what comes to my mind is in the work context. When we're working, when we are holding a job and we are under someone in a workforce in a job, as I said, what that looks like is this is what my boss is asking me to do. This is what I'm being asked to do, and I'm doing what's right. I'm doing what I'm being told, even when no one's watching. Even if I don't get acknowledged, I want to honor God. I want to honor those around me. I want to be a person of influence. I want to influence those around me. I want to be passionate about this. I want to care about the needs of others, and the way that I can do that is working hard and doing what is right, even when everyone else around me is not. And as we're talking about this is not an easy thing. It's a difficult thing. But the people that are remembered are the people that continue to do these things, continue to do what's asked of them. They continue to do what's right, and especially so when no one's looking. They have it in their heart that's like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this well. I want to do it to the best of my ability. Um, and as we're talking about this, what really puts it into perspective is the Word of God. And as we're looking at this, Proverbs 22, the book of wisdom, book of Proverbs is the book of wisdom. So if any of you out there that are like, hey, I want to learn, I'm open, I want to live a better life, I want to make wise decisions. I want to know that the decisions that I'm making are valuable and are being made well. Um, okay, Proverbs is a good look for that. In your Bible, Proverbs 22:1. Let's take a look at it, just to put this conversation into perspective. Let's look at it. Proverbs 22:1. A good name is to be more desired than great wealth. Favor is better than silver and gold. So what does that mean? As we're talking about integrity, the next thought is integrity, keeping my word, and being a dependable person, a person that essentially people can rely on, is more important than building wealth. That's hard. There's several aspects as we're talking about integrity that we want to look into. One is, we've already talked about a little bit, is being dependable, taking initiative, being a responsible person. The second one we're going through here is keeping our promises, and when we tell someone we're going to do something, we're going to follow through. We're going to do it. And the third aspect we're going to look at is honesty, being an open, honest person, being real, and not bearing false witness, not giving someone the idea we're going to do something, and not doing it. So we're talking about dependability. We're talking about being dependable. Several ways that we can look at it. We're going to look at it in the context of working under someone, doing a job. So what does it mean to be dependable? Being dependable in the work context, it is consistently being reliable in the work that I'm doing. So it's paying attention, it's focusing, it's I want to bring forth my best foot every day for my employer or whoever I'm helping. It's I want to make you successful. It's I have the heart to do what's right, and I have the heart to help you so much. I'm putting your needs, what I'm doing here is I'm putting your needs above my own. Um, and that aspect right there is called humility. Humility, in simple terms, is thinking of myself less. It's putting that person so high above myself that as I'm serving and as I'm helping you, I'm doing it for you. I'm being dependable. I'm asked what I'm doing. I'm listening. I'm focused. I'm showing initiative. I'm putting all my brain and my focus toward you and the job that's being asked of me and what my authority has asked me to do. Initiative is me putting effort into something my boss wants me to do that they didn't ask me to do. So I'm so focused in the job that I'm being asked to do, that I know what needs to be done so well before my employer says it, because, or whoever I'm helping again, I know it so well that I don't even have to get asked to do it, because I'm thinking of that person so much there. Um, Albert Einstein, we look at a couple people of, how do we know these people had integrity? How do we know these people are dependable people? Albert Einstein is one of those. A name we're all fairly pretty well familiar with. I know I learned it in my younger years in high school. Specifically, amazing guy, scientist, um, a guy who was very, very logical man. Um, and he desired, he's like, okay, I'm doing this work. I want to do it well. And I want to be a good steward. I want to learn. I want to grow. And part of integrity is, in order for me to be a person of integrity, and I'm not, okay, I have to make mistakes. I have to learn. I have to grow. I have to cultivate my mind, and I have to strive to do better here. And this guy shared a quote, which is very, for me, it's interesting. The aspect of, I never want to get out of the mindset to stop questioning. I always want to learn. I always want to grow. And this was the guy that was a logical thinker to the concept of, I want to grow. I want to be the best I can be. I see these areas here. Okay, I want to meet up there. All right, let's take a break here real quick, and just want to talk about a few things. If you're not subscribed to this podcast, to this channel here, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, continue to have any questions, feel free to drop a question down in the comment section. This is a time to where we can just talk through these questions, and we can understand things better, or we can handle situations better. That's my resource to you. I am available for you to help us understand things better together, and continue. I mentioned earlier in this episode here, this channel. Um, Take a look at the Cup of Good News podcast. Dean Kirshner, very well thought through speaker, pastor, missionary. Good thoughts on just good news, maintaining hope in your life. If you're the kind of person that's like, hey, I go through a lot of stress, and I have no time to look for hope in my life, because it seems like life just keeps repeating in a negative form or fashion. Give him a follow, give him a listen. And the purpose of it is just to encourage. We live in a culture that continues to bash us over the head, and we're just not able to get encouragement for our hope in our heart and our soul. And that's the purpose of this, is just to encourage, help us to be able to handle situations better. We want to be the influencers of this culture. We want to be the change we want to see in the world. And we want to be the light. We want to touch those around us. Um, and the Bible is a great resource for that. The Bible is a resource that helps us be able to see how to live godly lives. Reach out to me, and reach out to some good counselors, whoever that is, and you can get plugged in with that. Um, if you are not, if you are not sure what happens after death, what happens after you die, I would love to talk to you about this. It is my strong conviction and my strong viewpoint of life that we are here with a purpose and we are here to be driven by life, to enjoy life as it comes, but know that we are here for a temporary time on this earth. To the point to where we spend eternity with the creator of this earth and this universe. Do you have questions about, okay, what happens after death? Do I know who Jesus is? Do I know who is Jesus? If you have questions like that, feel free to ask them. Um, I would love to talk to you about this, and let's settle this. Let's get this decided and thought through, and um, get to a root issue there. Now let's talk about Martin Luther. Um, Great man of the faith and one who maintained integrity and was a influence of this culture. Couple things that he did to this nation. He is a big name in the nation, in the government system, who touched the culture. My heart these days is, how are we touching the culture? Are we changing people around us? Are we touching them? And that's a real thought. It's a good thought. For Martin Luther, this is what he kind of did. Is he talked about equality, right? So equality, is this aspect. He continued to develop his mind for curiosity. He continued to have a relentless pursuit of learning, a relentless pursuit of this is all I'm thinking about, and I want to encourage those around me. I want to influence them for the good. I want to create a community that is in the mindset of influencing others, in making other people in the mindset of, hey, I want to be dependable. Hey, I want to take initiative. I want to be noticed in the public and not in the public, and I want to live in the same way. Um, and I want to be dependable long term. And this is in the family context too. We can put this in every area of my life. Am I a person that people will look around me and say, "Hey, I want to be like this person. Hey, I want to be used that by this person. This person can drastically help me. This person can help me in the long term. This person is someone I look up to." And the things that make us look up to this person is sometimes dependability and initiative. Is I'm a dependable person because of the amount of initiative I take. I know responsibility. I know the responsibilities I need to take because they were explained to me, and I want to meet the standard here, and I want to help those around me. Um, and it's this aspect of caring most about how I interact with people. So it says favor is more important to me than silver and gold. I want to gain favor with those around me. I want to influence people for the good. I want to encourage those. I want that. In our next aspect here, we want to talk about keeping promises. So think about times in your life. For me, I'm thinking about, when I told someone, yes, I will do this, and then I didn't do it, right? So, my word just becoming faulty. Um, the more I give them my word and it becomes faulty to where now they don't trust me. I'm breaking trust because I'm breaking promises. I'm making a vow and I'm like, hey, I will do this. And then I'm like, oh, this actually came up and it's more important. I am not valuing these people when I make these promises. Let's look at a quote real quick here. Martin Luther tells us this, I believe. Those that are most faithful in making a promise are the most faithful in the performance of it. So let's think about this. The aspect of I want to keep a promise is the longer I think about something, the better that I'll be able to come to better conclusions, more wise conclusions. And these conclusions are long lasting. They last us. And they'll continue to pursue. They'll continue to exist. Because I took time to think. I took time to think, and I took it slow. There's this other verse in the Bible in James, the book of James, that talks about, hey, I'm quick to listen, I'm slow to speak, and I'm slow to wrath. And it's this aspect of I'm thinking, I'm processing, I'm thinking, and I want to be a good steward. I want to think through it so much that these people that I'm working with, I'm being considerate of them instead of myself. Um, Integrity is all about I need to put the needs of myself less. And I'm the least important person when I walk in this room. So how I process things and how I handle situations is I want to help these people around me. I want to put these people up. These people are most important to me in every aspect of my life.